So we're going to do a brief test on this Sawback. This is 1-inch dowel rod, and the saw on this M9 prototype is about 3 inches long. No problem at all. I wanted to talk about these saw teeth today on the hollow handle survival knives that I make. This is probably one of the most misunderstood parts of these knives, other than perhaps, you know, the hollow handle itself and what its purpose is and how it's joined to the blade and all that kind of stuff. When I first started making these knives, I didn't really want to do the Sawback because I'm a very pragmatic person and didn't really see the need for it or how often it would be actually advantageous to use. But a lot of people wanted them, so eventually I had to do them, and had to wait until I figured out a way to do it right and consistently and efficiently. So now we're kind of at that point, and now we can, you know, produce these knives with saw teeth. So what is the purpose? For those that, you know, don't follow hollow handle survival knives and all that kind of stuff, what is the purpose of the teeth? It is not designed to be a wood processing tool. There's no way this is going to keep up with a real actual wood saw or anything like that. You got a 1/4 inch thick knife, so that means you've got a large kerf, a lot of material to move each time you saw with the knife. So it's not going to be extremely efficient at all. You're going to expend a lot of energy if you use this to actually process wood. So what would you use it for? Well, most people that want it and actually want to use it, it's primarily two things. For making nice clean cuts like you see here. So if you're going to build something, let's say it is a survival situation or you're on camp, whatever, and you want to build something, a chair or a lean-to or some type of structure, it can be very handy to have something that can produce clean, consistent cuts so that you can, butt things up against each other, make joints and that sort of thing. The other thing that it works really good at is notching. It will go down partial. You can go as deep as you want, and then you can make repeatable notches so that you can make joints for traps or other structures or whatever else. Plus, it works really good for creating sawdust if you're going to start a fire. So that's primarily the idea behind these. It was never really intended to be a primary wood processing tool, at least not in reality. This isn't like in the movie Hot Shots, where he pulls the ripcord, the starter cord on his knife, and he starts delimbing trees and so on. That's not reality, guys. That's a movie. Same thing, I get a lot of emails about Rambo. For those of you out there watching this, you need to know something. Rambo is a movie, a fictional movie. Okay? It's not real. I get a lot of emails from people that seem to think that it is. No, you cannot take these saw teeth and cut through a barbed wire fence like he does in the Rambo movies. It's not going to happen. That's not how it works. Okay, so as long as we're clear on that, that's what these are not for. And that, sometimes leads to misunderstandings and disappointment and so on and so forth. It's a knife. I don't have any mystical properties to imbue into these knives, unfortunately. They are ground thin. They're going to cut, to slice effectively. They have a high level of cutting aggression for the type and size of knife that they are. And the saw teeth, as you can see, work. They effectively saw through and cut. But at the end of the day, the knife is limited by what you, as the user, can do. So, if you go into it with that mindset, you're going to have a great time. These are fun knives. They're very well built. They're made to use. Whether you collect them or use them, that's entirely up to you. But they're made to work, and they do. That's kind of the idea behind that. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them and let me know. And I'm always happy to take an email and discuss things or even take suggestions. So, thank you.